What I'm going to go through is the best stretch for the lower back. And what that stretch is the cat and dog stretch. So I'm going to get Orsi to end up going through that stretch. So how it works is you're in a 4-point position, so you have your hands are underneath your shoulders. You don't want your hands too far forward because that puts unnecessary stress on your shoulders. When looking at your knees, you want your knees underneath your hips, and you want your knees about hip width apart. And what that ends up doing is it ends up putting you in a good position so you can end up focusing in on your back and working on the mobility when it comes to your back. So if you think about it and you kind of look at your back, you end up having tight areas when it comes to your back. Your mid back tends to be tight, your really low back pelvic area ends up being tight, and maybe even your upper neck ends up being tight. So what this cat and dog stretch ends up doing is loosening things up when it comes to those tight areas in the spine, and it helps working on that mobility when it comes to the spine. So what Orsi's going to end up doing is she's going to work on the angry cat part, good, and then going in the opposite direction, good, and then things that she's looking at, good, and when it comes to going the opposite direction, good, bringing that head up, dropping that chest, arching through the back, tilting that pelvis forward, and then going the opposite direction, tilting that pelvis back, rounding out that mid back, and dropping that head. And what she is doing is she's kind of going to the point where she has light resistance and then going in the opposite direction. She's holding the position for about a second or two and then moving in the opposite direction. She's going to go through like 5 or 10 repetitions of the movement, and with the movement you probably notice she's able to go a little bit further and a little bit further, and that's because she's loosened up things in the neck, loosened up things in the mid back, and loosening up things when it comes to the pelvis. And doing this as a lower back stretch, as an excellent lower back stretch, and good, perfect. So there you go, now it's your turn. Give that a go, give it a go before you end up exercising in order to loosen up that lower back. I find it's like the best stretch that you can end up doing for your low back. You can do it before working out, you can do it when you wake up, you can do it in the evening in order to loosen up that lower back. Give that exercise a go and let me know how it feels, how it makes your back feel. You can leave me a comment or question down below. So this is Rick Cassells from exercisesforinjuries.com and Fix My Back Pain saying take care and bye-bye.